Welcome to the All NewDating Game. And now, here's your host, Jeff MacGregor.
Well, thanks, everybody. Oh, I love people beating their hands into pulp here at the All NewDating Game. Ah, come on. No. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Good audience today. Now, I have a question to start the show with. Have you ever gone out on a date, you thought things were going to go really well? I didn't think so, because neither have I. No, we have a couple on later in the show who, it turns out things went even better than they expected. They went up to Quebec City in Canada. They'll be back later on in the show to tell us about that. But let's play a game at the top of the show. So what do we need? We need bachelors. I think they're up here someplace. Let's find out. Bachelors, ladies and gentlemen. Bachelors. How you guys doing?
All right,
great. Pretty fired up for this?
Absolutely.
Yep. All right, let's just have fun today. Now, bachelor number one, tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm Brian Miller, and I'm presently attending the American Academy of Arts in Pasadena.
Great. Now, is there anything a girl can do that really gets on your nerves?
There is, Jeff.
Okay.
When you're out on a date with a girl, I do a lot of double dating, and the thing that really irks me is when girls go to the bathroom together. It's, you'll never see a gentleman ask another guy to do this. I know you've never done this, Jeff.
No,
and it really irks me. It's as if they're comparing notes about the two guys, and it drives me nuts.
Yeah, they tend to go in packs, don't
they?
Now, how would you, when they come back from the bathroom, then how would you knock a girl's socks off to really impress her?
Gee, that's a good question. What I would do is I'd probably do something really nutty, like rent a limousine and have the chauffeur present her with 24 roses, pick her up, and then we'd go and have dinner at, like, Burger King, get some fries.
I do that all the time myself. Yeah. I think that's great. Well, I wish you all the best on the show today, sir. And you, sir, are?
Peter Chapman, and I'm a writer.
Okay, Peter. Now, are you attracted to really assertive women, tough women?
Yeah. I like ones that are going to hit you when you do something wrong, or you're in a restaurant and the food's not right, or the cook. She's not afraid to stand up and just say, hey, this isn't right. She's not waiting for me to go, this isn't right. Tell him. She's not waiting for me.
No, my mom's like that. I like my hot food hot and my cold food cold. Sit down, Mom. I'm embarrassed. Okay, so now let me ask you this. If they have trouble in a restaurant, then is there anything special that you can cook for them?
Well, when I was 12, I really didn't have a lot of friends, so I used to watch Julia Childs a lot. It was like, you know, a real exciting evening. But I like to cook omelets. I used to just open the refrigerator.
Sure.
Anything that's in there, I'll make it. And I just love making Ira omelets. It's like just a combination of everything. And girls love
Ira omelets?
Yeah, it's just a unique name I made up for my omelets.
That's
girls
nice.
love me with my cooking.
Well, baking soda omelets are one of my favorites, and there's always a lot of that in my eyes. But best of luck to you, sir. Now, bachelor number 3, who are you and what do you do?
I'm Kurt Platte. I'm originally from Wilton, Connecticut, and now I'm a business major at Cal State Northridge.
Well, good for you. Now, do you have any superstitions that your dates ought to know about before you go out?
Yes, I do. I particularly like tortilla chips. And so if I've got a bag of tortilla chips, I really have to have that last chip. It's very important to me. So if I'm going to go to a picnic or something with a girl, I try to warn her beforehand so I don't have to bite her arm off or something when she's grabbing the last chip.
Could get ugly on a date.
Yeah.
Now, is there a certain kind of student that you won't date?
Yeah, I try to stay away from the amateur psychologist who's a psychology major for like 1 year and then tries to tell you that the way your mom potty trained you affects your love life. They really don't tell you that very much.
Yeah. Really put a damper on things.
Yeah.
So, gentlemen, I want you to have fun. I want you to be just upbeat, be yourselves, be sincere, give good answers to the questions. And we'll set that up later. You guys ready to play?
Absolutely.
All right, well, let's meet today's eligible bachelorette. Her name is Tabitha Kennedy. Oh, hi, Tabitha, how are you? Go ahead and sit down. All right, Tabitha, why don't you tell us something about yourself?
I'm a secretary for a chemical company.
Secretary, okay. Now, what really attracts you to a guy?
I tend to be attracted to the jock type. I just love guys with lots of muscles.
Lots of muscles. Got a lot of those next door. Now, have you ever been embarrassed when a date has come to pick you up?
Oh, all the time.
All the time?
When a guy comes to my house and my mom just has to tell him how I drive her crazy singing in the shower, because I sing really loud and she's always yelling at me about it.
That's nice of your mom to share that with a prospective mate, I guess. So what you have there in front of you are questions, and you will ask those questions of the guys next door, and then based on what they say, decide who you want to go out with. Take a deep breath. Let it out. You ready to play?
I'm ready.
All right, let's play.
All right. Bachelor number 1. It's a dating disaster when a guy talks about other girls he's presently seeing. What's a date disaster What makes a date disastrous for you?
Ooh, I'd probably say if I'm going all out and I'm getting no response during a date, if I'm like, taking her out, I'm spending money, the ball for me is, I'm trying to get it rolling and the girl is just response-less. I mean, she's just kind of, sitting there deadpan like.
Does that happen a lot?
Sometimes. It's
You're dating the wrong kind of girls.
Yeah, I really am. It's true.
All right, number 2, how about you?
Well, basically, I just like a girl that's going to be outgoing, and if she's not outgoing, I like to get wild and crazy and just have a fun time, drive up and down the streets and yell and scream and do everything, just rock and roll. And girls that just sit there and go, let's go to the movie. Okay, let's go home.
Oh, that sounds
it's just
great.
Real boring. It's someone who's just fun and outgoing and not afraid to make a fool out of themselves.
All right. Number 3, what makes a date disastrous for you?
I try to avoid the real shallow dates or the token dates where everyone else has done the same thing, or you rent a limo for a prom or something. I try to wear duck feet to proms and do something a little out of the ordinary.
That's out of the ordinary, all right. Okay, Bachelor number 2. If there was a list of dingbats, I'd head the list because I never can find anything, even when it's right in my hand. On what list would I find your name first?
The most attractive, athletic, humorous man in the world, I'd have to say.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. Modest, too.
Let's be realistic.
Very modest. No, I'm just a really funny guy. I'm top of humor line.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll take your word for that. All right, how about number 3?
I'd probably be on the top of the dork list, I guess.
And you're
try
proud
to
of
take
it?
the other sphere of his. No, I'd probably be on the top of the class clown list. I've won that award a couple of times, and it's kind of embarrassing. It's hard to live down.
That sounds embarrassing. All right, number 1. What list would I find your name at the top of?
Probably the romantic nut list. I'm just a romantic nut. I mean, anything for romance. I will go to any lengths, anything.
Is that right? Oh, I love
nut.
romantic men. Oh, that's good. Okay, Bachelor number 3. A particular fetish of mine that I'd share with you is chocolate M&Ms. I can't get enough of them. What's something you're obsessed with you'd share with me?
I'd say I'm particularly obsessed with girls who are very into themselves, but also are into sharing with others. It's very nice to know a girl who keeps her body firm and all that, but also at the same time is willing to share a lot with another person.
Okay. And number 1.
I'm obsessed with motor scooters. I own one myself, and I go riding with my friends all the time, and I like to take people riding. And I probably would say I'm obsessed with motor scooters and riding them, and I'd love to take you for a ride sometime.
Well, we'll just see about that. Number 2, what are you obsessed with?
Rock and roll. I just want to go out and have fun, but not hurt anyone. I just like to put on Equinox or something like that and just have fun. I'm just obsessed with having fun.
Oh, that's great. That's a good answer.
Thank you.
Okay, Bachelor number 1. I go wild when I go to the beach because I love guys that have that surfer look. Is there a special look a girl has that drives you crazy?
Probably a real natural look, a real natural, healthy look. It doesn't matter if the girl's, how attractive the girl is or how well dressed she is. As long as she's got a really healthy physique and really healthy attitude, mentally, physically, emotionally. It's pretty much a healthy type of girl. That really is very attractive to me. Absolutely.
Okay. Number 2, how about you?
I'm kind of opposite from number 1. I like a girl that's kind of, I don't know, punkish but classy. That can highlight her hair in 2 different colors or something and make it look good. I just like someone who's classy, who looks classy but is willing to be daring.
That sounds great. Number 3, is there a special look that drives you crazy?
The casual look, something that's, relaxed, but also a little sophisticated.
Well, that's great.
Kind of intellectual, perhaps.
Great.
Woo, music cue. Well, Tabitha, that's it. 12 questions, 12 answers. Now you've got about 2 minutes to think about this.
Okay.
And while Tabitha is racking her brain deciding with whom to go out, we will take a short break, but we'll be right back. Don't go away. Welcome back to the dating game, everybody. It is now time for Tabitha to choose her date. Is it going to be number 1, number 2, or number 3?
Number 3.
Number 3, okay. Audience seems to go along with that. Now, why did you choose number 3?
He just sounded really nice, and the other two sounded great too, but he sounded the best.
Okay, I think
that
that's
good enough?
well. No, that's exactly how the game is played. Let's meet the two gentlemen that you didn't choose.
Okay.
Now, Bachelor number 1 said he'd love to take you for a ride on his motor scooter. His name is Brian Miller. Brian, come on over and meet Tabitha. Okay, now Bachelor number 2 said that he'd be on the funniest guy in the world list. Peter Chapman, come on over and meet Tabitha. Well, okay, you're right. They both gave great answers. They're both very good-looking guys. You're a little worried about your decision?
Yes.
A little nervous?
A little bit.
Probably really want to get on with this, don't you?
Can we?
No. All right, gentlemen, thank you very much for playing our game. It was great having you here. Hope to see you back again. Take it easy, guys. Now, come on up here, Tabitha. Let's meet your date. Bachelor number 3 said he wore duck feet to his prom. His name is Kurt Platte. Kurt, come on over and meet Tabitha. Okay, come on. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I have all the trips here.
You choose it? All right.
Okay, who's going to choose?
You were number 3.
Okay, envelope number 3. You can come right up here with me. I probably won't do anything. Where are you going?
Ow! Mexican Riviera cruise.
Oh, a cruise to the Mexican Riviera. Charlie O'Donnell, tell them about it.
Tabitha and Kurt, you and your dating game chaperone are on your way to a 5-day cruise to Cancun and Cozumel, Mexico, where each port of call greets you with sunshine and crystal clear waters. You'll fly from Los Angeles to Tampa via Continental Airlines comfortable jets, featuring spacious seating, full-service meals, and complimentary snacks furnished by Continental Airlines. You'll sail on the high seas with Bermuda Star Line's SS Veracruz, designed to foster warmth and friendliness with swimming pool, casino, cinema, and 5 lounges with disco, big band sounds, and after-dinner shows, furnished by Bermuda Star Lines. Have a great time on your cruise to Mexico.
Off to Mexico, a very exciting trip for you guys. I hope you have a good time. Maybe you'll come back on the show and talk about it. Thank you for playing our game so beautifully. All right, guys, just head out that way and have fun. Now, at the top of the show, I told you about a couple we sent off to Quebec City, Quebec, where the snow was falling, the moon was full, and everything was just perfect. They'll be back to tell us all about it right after this. Don't go away. You'll be chaperoning even more fabulous trips for us in the future, right? Getting to go places where I, Jeff MacGregor, the host, don't get to go because I'm here in the studio. So anyhow, we're going to get down to Thanksgiving dinner. Hope your family's having a nice Thanksgiving. And we'll be back again next time with more Dating Game. Until then, bye-bye. So, who wants more white meat?
Our runners-up for today will receive AT&T long-distance gift certificates, the gift that lets people stay close to faraway family and friends. And Soft Scent Skin Lotion with vitamin E, where the feel of healthy skin begins. And this Christmas, give him the gift of Brute or Brute 33. Remember, there's something about Brute a woman loves to be close to. Brute, it smells like a man. And Bisquick. How quick will a stack of fluffy hot pancakes get your sleepy heads out of bed? Bisquick, Bisquick. And add a festive touch to every meal with delicious royal gelatin and puddings. Great for salads and desserts. Make every day a royal day. And Blue, the simpler automatic bowl cleaner, now lasts longer. With every flush, Blue helps clean and deodorize your toilet bowl for up to 6 weeks. By the way, if you're in the Los Angeles area, single and attractive, and you're interested in trying out for the all-new dating game, call us at area code 213-469-2662. That's 469-2662.